Shalom, everybody. Good evening, welcome, bonsoir, and welcome to you.
Shalom.
Shalom.
It's nice to have you. You all couldn't think of a more dramatic entrance.
What did he say, sorry?
That you couldn't think of a more dramatic entrance, of course.
Oh, we could.
And we did. Woo.
I'm very proud to present my two lovely partners in hosting this show tonight, Sigal Shachmon Daphna Dekel.
Mesdames et messieurs, Yigal Ravi. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder of why the contest is being held here in Jerusalem this year. Our one and only Dana International.
Viva la diva, viva Victoria, Cleopatra.
Daphna, who could forget that dress?
That dress, and who could forget those tantalizing moments when last year's hosts waited for Dana to make her grand entrance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Wogan, who hosted last year's show with Erika Johnson, is with us here tonight in the press box, commentating on behalf of Great Britain. Good evening, Terry.
Good evening, Sigal.
What's your commentary, Terry? How are we doing so far?
Good evening to you.
Good evening, Terry. I
can only tell you it's going tremendously well. Why are there three of you?
Oh, that's easy, Terry, because you and Erika was such a tough act to follow. We had to come up with something, you know.
Yeah, but flattery will get you anywhere.
Oh, by the way, Terry, if you get lonely up there, you can come down here and be a fourth for a quick game of bridge.
Well, look, I'll come down for some happy families if you like. But in the meantime, we wish you all the best. And from all of us, Mazel Tov.
Mazel.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
23 countries are competing in this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
This year, the artists can sing in the language of their choice and not necessarily in the language of their country. But the rest adheres to the Eurovision tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The 1999 Eurovision Song Contest!
Be sure to say that we learned.
Je peux donner ma foi et ma vie en cadeau. Je peux donner mon cœur, de l'amour à venir, inventer un bonheur et de chaque. Give me one good reason, and I will give you two. Say love you forever, say you will, say you do. Give me one good reason, and I will give you two.
Chować mnie do prostych słów przez każdy dzień. Prowadź mnie.
You're all out of love. If you wanna give up, you got to let go of all your bad memories. Breaking it up, you're bringing it down. You need to get right back on track. 'Cause you're wrong. It's the opponent. So proprio vi scappato.
Take me to your heaven. Hold on to a dream.
Take me to your heaven.
When my nights are cold and lonely, flying high to das mais. Olha que os teus olhos são cristais. Don't you go on your own. Don't leave me here alone. 'Cause I'll be there.
One day you will see the reflection in your eyes. The reflection in your eyes. The reflection.
Happy birthday to you. Halo moty też mów i na tobie wygląda na powie. Happy birthday to you. Przepraszam miału. Piękne słucha, które osie.
I believe in love, it's for everyone. I believe in peace, it's for you to keep. I believe in leaving, it's right there. Selam, lasst uns gehen auf die Reise nach Jerusalem. Selam, selam, hadi gidelim. Kudüs'e hep birlikte. Selam, selam, here we go again on the journey to Jerusalem.
Ne, ništa nije bilo, a da nije moralo. Nema toga lica što se nije boralo. Nema kamena što neće jednom postat prah, ani ramena što neće osjetiti strah. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Tu es le roi.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the performances of all the songs of all 23 countries.
International superbe!
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Great, it was great. Merci à דנה, merci à tous les danseurs. תודה רבה על המופע המהמם הזה.
We would like to thank Dana International and the dancers who, in the spirit of freedom, gave us that beautiful multicultural extravaganza.
And now, all that remains is to find out who those winners are. Igal.
Well,
Yes, the phone lines are now closed, and in about 45 minutes we should know the answer to that. Supervising tonight's vote is the European Broadcasting Union scrutineer Christine Marchal-Ortiz. Bonsoir Christine.
Bonsoir Égal,
Ça va bien?
ça va très bien.
Tout est prêt? Est-ce que nous pouvons continuer?
Tout est prêt. Alors bonne chance à tous.
Merci, thank you very much, Toda Rabba. Let's start with Lithuania, Lavas, Vakaras, Lietuva. Hello, Andrius in Vilnius.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Jerusalem. Good evening, Europe. L'chaim.
It's Henry Kelly.
Good evening to you, Andrius. Let's get the results of the Lithuanian vote, please.
We are proud to be first to deliver the results.
Okay. Good, go on.
Iceland, 8 points.
Iceland, 8 points. Island, 8 points.
Slovenia, 10 points.
Slovenia, 10 points. La Slovénie, 10 points.
And lastly, Ireland, 12 points.
Ireland, 12 points. L'Irlande, 12 points.
Good for them.
That's all from Vilnius.
That was very
Have a good
bizarre
time.
voting, even by
Thank you very
Eurovision Song
much.
Contest
Achoo,
standards.
which means toda,
Oh,
which means
God.
thank you, Vilnius. And now, dames en heren, goedenavond België. Hallo Sabine.
Goedenavond, Egal. Hello,
This is,
Jerusalem. This is Brussels.
This is Sabine or Sabena, like Ehud Barak?
Well, it's not like our national airline. You can just say Sabine.
All right. Let's go with the voting
L'chaim.
of Belgium. L'chaim.
With pleasure. Iceland, 8 points.
Iceland, 8 points. L'Islande, 8 points.
Germany, 10 points.
Germany, 10 points. L'Allemagne, 10 points.
And our 12 points go to the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, 12 points.
No points for the United
Your
Kingdom
neighbors,
there.
les Pays-Bas, 12 points from Belgium, and they must be saying to you now, dank u wel, België. All right, we move on to our next country now, which is Spain. Buenas noches, Madrid. Hello, Hugo.
Buenas noches.
¿Cómo
Buenas
estás?
noches. Hello, Jerusalem. Muy bien, thanks. This is Madrid calling. L'chaim. And luckily I finished all my wine already.
L'chaim Revivo.
Great. Yeah, great show, by the way. Are you ready for the results?
Okay, let's have your points, please.
Israel, 8 points.
Israel, 8 points. Israel, 8 points.
Ta-dun, ta-dun. Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points. L'Islande, 10 points.
And Croatia, 12 points.
Croatia, 12 points. La Croatie, 12
It's
points.
definitely wide open this year. Any one of
That completes the
4 or
results of the
5
Spanish
countries
vote.
can win it.
Muchas
This,
gracias.
more so
Hugo,
than most
buenas
years.
noches, España. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't get a glimpse of the
Move
scoreboard.
to
Who's
our
in the lead?
next
I think it's
country,
Iceland.
And it seems to be Croatia. Dobre večer, Hrvatska. Hello, Zagreb.
Dobar večer, Egal. Erev Tov, Yerushalayim.
Hello, Marco.
Point. And ladies and gentlemen, here are the results of Croatian jury, Croatian votes. Israel, 8 points.
Israel, 8 points. Israel, 8 points.
Bosnia and Herzegovina, 10 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 10 points. Bosnia-Herzegovina, 10 points.
Oh, well.
And finally,
Fine.
Slovenia, 12 points.
And Slovenia, 12
Oh, what a surprise that
points.
was.
La Slovénie, 12
There's a lot of
points.
good neighbour voting going
Thank
on
you very
there.
much. Let's yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much
That
indeed.
completes the results of Croatian votes. Toda veliki traot, Yerushalayim.
Which takes us exactly and directly to the BBC studios in the United Kingdom in London. Hello, Colin Berry.
Hello, Egal, and a very good evening to all of you over there in Jerusalem. For those around the world, indeed around Europe, everywhere in fact, watching tonight, I should point out that the view behind me is that of the Millennium Dome, which is the centrepiece of the UK's Millennium celebrations. And so the results of, well, it's 323,000 people who entered the telephone vote in the UK. Netherlands, 8 points.
The Netherlands, 8 points. Les Pays-Bas, 8 points.
Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points. L'Islande, 10 points.
And finally, Sweden, 12 points.
And Sweden, 12 points. Sverige, la Suède, 12 points.
Thank you, Colin. Big plug for the old Millennium Dome.
Points awarded by the United Kingdom. A very good night to you all.
A very good night to you, Colin. Looking very smart this evening.
Slovenia now is on the line, and Mira in Ljubljana. Dobro večer, Slovenija.
Dobro večer, good evening Igal, good evening Jerusalem. Let's see which songs persuaded the Slovenian audience.
Let's see them.
Persuaded, eh?
Estonia, 8 points.
Estonia, 8 points. L'Estonie, 8 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 10 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 10 points.
Come on,
Bosnia-Herzegovina,
this is
10
ridiculous.
points.
And finally, Croatia, 12 points.
It's even more ridiculous now.
Croatia, 12 points. La Croatie, 12 points.
That is preposterous.
Well, that
They all
completes
voted
the
for each other.
points of the Slovenian
Croatia,
vote.
Bosnia-Herzegovina,
Instead of
Slovenia.
Lahain, I wish all the best to
Iceland in the
everyone.
lead.
Good night.
Croatia in
Thank you very
second
much
place.
indeed. Good night to you too. İyi akşamlar Osman in Ankara. Hello Turkey.
İyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar. Hello, good evening. Good evening to everyone in Israel. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Here are the results of the Turkish jury. Croatia, 8 points.
Croatia, 8 points. La Croatie, 8 points.
Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points.
That'll keep them in the lead.
Iceland, 10 points.
Does this go to Germany?
And finally, Germany, 12 points.
Germany, 12 points. L'Allemagne,
Yes.
10 points.
Yes, you didn't need a crystal ball for that one.
And that concludes the results of the Turkish jury. Thank you very much, and good night to everyone in Israel.
Thank you very much, Turkey, and good night to you.
And the voting as eccentric
We move
and as
on now
partial
to
as ever.
Norway. God kväll, Norge. Hello, Regnild.
God kväll, Igal, and a very good evening to all of you. Erev Tov, Jerusalem,
Erev Tov to you.
from beautiful Norway.
All right, let's get the results of the Oslo Accords.
We are ready to give you the results of the Norwegian vote.
Good.
France, 8 points.
France, 8 points. La France, 8 points.
Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points. L'Islande, 10 points.
And the final 12 points goes to Sweden.
Of course. Sweden, 12 points.
Yeah, well,
La Suède,
Swedish song is strong,
12
but
points.
again, there's a lot of
we'll
nableness
say
being
thank you to
shown
Norway.
this year,
Thank you,
more so
Norway.
than usual, I think.
Thank
Take a
you.
quick look.
Means Iceland, as you can see, is in the lead, Sweden in second place.
God kväll. God afton. København. Hello, Denmark.
Good afternoon.
God afton.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kirsten, and she represented Denmark 3 times at the Eurovision.
Yes. In 84, 85, and 88. And I
All
had
right.
my youngest 3 weeks after in 88.
Terrific.
So
Let's get the
I was-
vote of Denmark.
You haven't
please.
got a Millennium Dome, though, have you?
Yes. Here are the results of the Danish vote. Bosnia-Herzegovina, 8 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 8 points.
I
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
obviously missed something there with that
one.
Bosnia-Herzegovina song.
Sweden, 10 points.
Sweden, 10 points. La Suède, 10 points.
And finally, Iceland, 12 points.
Iceland,
And Iceland, 12 points.
we've
Island,
been saying all along for weeks,
Equal.
Sweden or Iceland.
Mannen tack, Kirsten.
Complete. Okay.
Thank you very much. Mesdames et messieurs, thank you.
Ah, ben.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous allons passer à la France. Et je voudrais dire bonsoir à toi, Marie-Myriam. À Paris. Où sont le oiseau et l'enfant? Ils sont restés à la maison. Hein?
One voice, one
À la
voice.
maison, oui.
Un voix.
Ils sont restés à la maison.
Vous nous
D'accord.
À la maison, oui.
Ok.
Vous nous avez offert une très belle soirée. Un grand bravo à vous tous.
Merci beaucoup, merci bien.
Et voici maintenant le résultat des votes du public français.
Voilà.
Allemagne, 8 points.
L'Allemagne, 8 points. Germany, 8 points.
Hands across the euro.
Israël, 10 points.
Israel, 10 points. Israel, 10 points.
I'm surprised they're not
Et
doing better,
finalement,
Israel.
le Portugal, 12 points.
What?
Portugal, 12 points.
Oh, you've got to give it to the French. Every year they do it, don't they? You think, where did that come from?
The Netherlands now. Goedenavond, Nederland. Hallo, Hilversum.
Shalom, shalom, Jerusalem.
Hello, we've got a knockabout. She's had a few. Look.
This is Celia.
She's had a couple. Yeah. Go on, girl.
And you?
Here are the results. Oh.
You represented the Netherlands last year. You almost forgot it, but I remembered it for you.
You got it on a
Go
script,
ahead.
son.
Oh, wow, it was very great.
Yeah.
Sure it was. Let's have your points, please.
Okay, here are the results of the Dutch vote. Sweden, 8 points.
Sweden, 8 points. La Suède, 8 points.
Well, 1 point in it.
Belgium, 10 points.
Belgium, 10 points. La Belgique,
Get out of
8
here.
points. Playing back your neighbors.
Yeah, neighbors, exactly. Hey.
Sure.
And the last one, Germany, 12 points.
Oh, yeah.
And Germany, 12 points. L'Allemagne, 12 points. Dank u wel, Celia.
Yeah,
There she goes, back to the old eggnog.
no thanks, thank you. Have a good night, thank you.
Yeah, go for it, girl.
All right, dobre wieczór, Polska. Hello, Warsaw. Hello, Jan.
No, there's something a bit more serious
Good
here
evening
now.
to all of you in Jerusalem. And here are the points of the Polish vote. Estonia, 8 points.
Estonia, 8 points. L'Estonie, 8 points.
Israel, 10 points.
Israel, 10 points. L'Israël, 10 points.
And finally, Germany, 12 points.
Germany, 12 points. L'Allemagne,
We thought the
12
German
points.
song would do well. And it's
that
well up
completes
there.
the points of the Polish vote. A very good night to you in Jerusalem.
Dziękuję and a very good night to you. Which takes us to
Are
one
in
of the
11th
right
place
now.
with 21 points.
Iceland, Gokveld, Phuket.
This could be where
Iceland.
Sweden goes further ahead.
God kvöld i Gall. Shalom, Jerusalem.
Hello,
Here are the
Aisladora in
results of the
Reykjavik.
Icelandic vote. And here are the results of the Icelandic vote. Austria, 8 points.
Austria, 8 points. L'Autriche, 8 points.
Sweden, 10 points.
Sweden, 10 points. La Suède, 10 points.
And finally, Denmark, 12 points.
And Denmark,
That's
12
as the night
points.
follows the day,
Denmark,
Iceland will give
12
Denmark 12
points.
points and vice versa.
And that completes the Icelandic
Good job,
vote.
we're not cynical, isn't
Thank you very much. Kalispera, Kybros, hello,
Well, it's Sweden in the lead.
Our neighboring island, Cyprus. Hello, Marina.
it? And then Iceland.
Kalispera Gal, hello to everyone, hello to song lovers. Here's how the people of Cyprus televoted tonight. Denmark, 8 points.
Denmark, 8 points. Le Denmark, 8 points.
Israel, 10 points.
Israel, 10 points. Israël, 10 points.
And finally, Iceland, 12 points.
And Iceland, 12 points. L'Islande,
Sweden and
10
Iceland.
points.
I wish I'd put money on them now.
Jerusalem for a lovely night.
Thank you very much, Cyprus. God afton, Sverige. God kväll. Hello, Stockholm. Hello, Pontus.
Good evening, Jerusalem. This is Stockholm calling.
And this is where Iceland could go further ahead.
Yes, I certainly have. But first, let me give you my compliments for a brilliant show, both to you and Sigal and Daphne and all the contestants.
You smarmy Swedish person.
תודה רבה, which in your language is tack så mycket.
Yes,
Well,
hang on,
you're
that wasn't in
welcome.
the script.
Now, let's see if we can make things even more exciting.
I'm sure we will.
Here are the results of the Swedish vote. Denmark, 8 points.
Denmark, 8 points. Le Denmark, 8 points.
Estonia, 10 points.
Estonia, 10 points. L'Estonie,
Who's the
10
12
points.
point going to?
And finally, Iceland, 12 points.
Only fair, only fair.
Iceland, 12 points. Iceland, 12 points. And your 12 points are taking them back to the lead.
It's been between Iceland and Sweden all evening.
Manuel in Portugal.
Bonsoir, Igal. Shalom
Bonsoir.
Leam, Israël.
Shalom, shalom.
Voici les résultats de la votation du public portugais. Israël, 8 points.
Israel 8 points, Israel 8 points.
Suède, 10 points.
La Suède 10 points. Sweden 10 points.
Et finalement, l'Allemagne, 12 points.
Et l'Allemagne 12 points. Germany 12
Let's
points.
put the cat among the pigeons again. Yes, stop doing that, please.
Erev Tov, Israël. Bonsoir.
Oh, there's only 1 point in it. This is one of the closest Eurovisions for a long, long time. Anyone of 3 can win it.
Iceland is on top now, and we should, yes, 107
Look, her mother's
points.
ringing to
Sweden just
congratulate her
second
already.
behind. This is
She's only 1 point in the
incredible.
lead.
Absolutely unbelievable. Dublin, hello Ireland, hello Claire McNamara.
Fáilte go Bloclia. Hello Igal, good evening Jerusalem. This is Dublin calling, and these are the results of the Irish vote. Estonia, 8 points.
Estonia 8 points, l'Estonie 8 points.
Belgium, 10 points.
Belgium 10 points, la Belgique 10 points.
And Slovenia, 12 points.
Slovenia.
Some of the most
12
eccentric
points,
Irish
Slovenia,
voting I've ever
12
heard.
points. And we still have Iceland and Sweden on top with 111
Very bizarre.
points each.
Yeah,
The
it's a
Nordic
draw at the
nation.
top of the table.
That completes the Irish vote. Good night from Dublin.
Thank you very much. Our next vote comes from Austria. Und jetzt will ich also ganz persönlich sagen, hallo und herzlichen guten Abend an dir, Dodo, in Wien.
Shalom Igal, Erev Tov Yerushalayim. Good evening, Europe.
It's worth
Hello.
remarking that Iceland are
These are the
actually
results
technically in
of
the
the
lead
Austrian
because
votes.
they've got 3 deux points.
Croatia, 8 points.
Croatia 8 points, la Croatie 8 points.
Germany, 10 points.
Germany 10 points, l'Allemagne 10 points.
No surprise there.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 12 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Well, that's the surprise of the
12
night,
points,
as we've said before.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 12 points.
Yes, it's the man whose mother hadn't finished his pullover.
So, it's about time, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a personal pleasure to me to introduce to you the guy who wrote last year's winning song, Diva for Dana International, and brought his victory to Jerusalem. ערב טוב ליואב גינאי באולפני הערוץ הראשון כאן בירושלים.
ערב טוב יגאל, לילה טוב אירופה. Good evening Europe.
ערב טוב יואב.
We're here at Channel 1 Studio IBA here in Jerusalem, not far away from you. And first of all, I would like to thank you, Sigal and Daphna, for this really beautiful show. Mabruk.
Self-praise is no praise now.
Let's go to work now.
Right.
Here are the results of the Israeli televote. Sweden, 8 points.
Sweden 8 points, la Suède 8 points.
How many for Iceland?
Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland 10 points, l'Islande 10 points.
2 points in it.
And finally, 12 points
Germany.
from Israel goes to Germany.
Yeah.
Germany, eine Reise nach Jerusalem, Jerusalem.
And that completes the results of the Israeli televote. Shalom.
Good evening in Maltese, which is Laila Taba. Am I correct?
Yes.
Hello, Nirvana in Valletta.
Hello,
So Laila Taba.
Hello, Yigal. Leili Tayeb, Lila Kukol.
All right, let's get your vote,
This is
please.
Valletta calling. And here are the points of the Maltese vote. United Kingdom, 8 points.
Oh,
United Kingdom, 8
let's hear it
points,
from Malta.
le
Well done.
Royaume-Uni, 8 points.
Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points. L'Islande, 10 points.
And finally, Sweden, 12 points.
Sweden,
There's 2 points
12
in it.
points. La Suède,
And there's only
12
3
points.
countries to vote.
Grazie, Nirvana.
Thank you, Yigal. Grazie, good night to you all and well done.
Jetzt sagen wir nochmal Hallo, herzlichen guten Abend, Renan in Deutschland.
Hello, Jerusalem. A warm-hearted shalom and salam from Hanover, the Expo Town 2000. We are very happy to be with you tonight. And here are the results of the German vote. Bosnia-Herzegovina, 8 points.
Bosnia-Herzegovina, 8 points. Bosnia-Herzegovina, 8 points.
Croatia,
10 points.
Croatia, 10 points. La Croatie, 10 points.
And finally, Turkey, 12 points.
Turkey.
What did we say earlier on?
La Turquie,
This has become ridiculous.
12
Unless
points.
the Eurovision Song Contest addresses this
Goodbye.
problem, it's
Danke
going to end
vielmals und
up
auf
even more
Wiedersehen.
farcical than
Thank
it
you,
already is.
Renan. Let's say hello to Segmedina. I never learned this name. How do you pronounce it?
That's correct. Now.
Oh,
sorry,
well
Can we
done.
have your vote, please?
Segmedina, my name. Hello. Hello, Jerusalem. Shalom. Good evening. Here are the results of the Bosnia and Herzegovina vote. Croatia, 8 points.
Croatia, 8 points. La Croatie, 8 points.
Germany, 10 points.
Germany, 10 points. L'Allemagne, 10 points.
Still in there.
And finally, Sweden, 12 points.
Sweden, 12 points.
Looks like they've got it. Looks like Sweden have got it. With the Benny
That
Enduren type
completes the
song.
points of the Bosnia and Herzegovina vote.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah. Sweden's Eurovision, they can't be
Last
caught.
vote tonight at the
That's it.
1999 Eurovision
It's been
Song Contest,
tremendously
the
close.
last Eurovision Song Contest of the millennium.
Tremendously close.
Sweden now on top with 151 points.
Iceland will be
Iceland is
disappointed,
second
to
with
use
136.
the euphemism.
And Germany
The
with
footballing euphemism.
133. This
That's the
looks
winning girl,
pretty
Charlotte.
Pretty much.
Come on,
like a
finish the
Swedish
voting for
story
goodness
tonight.
sake. Get on with it.
So we move on to our last vote, which comes from Tallinn, Estonia. Hello, good evening. Tarre uhtus üsti. All right, let's have your vote, please.
Yes, this is what Estonian people have decided. We actually received over 13,000 phone calls, which doesn't sound much, but is, in fact, most of the nation. Austria, 8 points.
Austria, 8 points. L'Autriche, 8 points.
And now, to Iceland, 10 points.
Iceland, 10 points. Iceland, 10 points.
Late.
And we're very proud to hand over the full 12 points to our neighbors, Sweden.
Sweden.
Sweden,
They were the winners
12
before
points.
the Estonian voted. It's been won
points.
by Charlotte Nilsson. Song written by Lars Didriksson and Gert Lengstrand. Take Me to Your Heaven is the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 1999. But I think that will be after the reprise. That's Dana International, of course, last year's winner. And there she was, pretending to fall and actually doing it.
All right, I think everything is fine now.
Well, maybe the prize isn't too good.
Everything is just fine.
Oh, the shame. Oh, the shame. She's going to run off now. This prize giving is rapidly disintegrating into chaos.
Yes, it is all yours.
Yes. And she's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think she probably thinks that she's won it again. Yes, but Charlotte Nielsen, she actually won it. She still hasn't touched the prize. She's going to sing the reprise. The winning song.
Sound of heartbeat, magic hung emotions take control. Knowing we will meet before the night is over. And then I'm gonna make you mine, love you till the end of time. Take me to your heaven, hold on to a dream. Take me to your heaven when my nights are cold and long, flying high together. wishing for a kiss that keeps me warm and tender. 7 steps to heaven show the way. When I'm there, I give myself sweet surrender. And then I'm gonna make you mine, love you till the end of time. Take me to your heaven, hold on to a dream. Take me to your heaven, when my nights are cold and lonely, flying high together on a journey to the stars. Won't you take me to your heaven, to your heart? As dawn is breaking, there is so much more to say. So will you be my one and only? When nights are lonely, hold on tight forever. Det finns i mina drömmar 1000 morgnar. Väcker mina känslor varje tidig gryningsmorgon. Sagan om vår kärlek kan bli verklig, kan bli sann. Om du älskar mig i 1000 morgnar. Jag ska älska dig i 1000 morgnar.
The winner, wonderful performance, colorful stage, full of people.
All of the participants of tonight's Eurovision are joining in a song on their behalf in a joint European prayer for peace, love, and a prompt end to their suffering. Hallelujah!
Good evening. Bye-bye. Shalom.
And I wish you a good night from Jerusalem. A very exciting Eurovision Song Contest. And the winner, Charlotte, from Sweden. Sweden next year, then. Well-staged contest. I think all the better for many of the songs being in English. Push right up to the end. Good night. See you next year.